To change the bucket on the machine, firstly remove the locking pins from front and back bucket pins. If you position the bucket on the machine slightly off of the ground but rotated so that the slack comes onto the back bucket pin, you'll find that it is easier to tap out with a bar. Once you remove the pin, if you replace the bar into the back bucket pin and then crowd the bucket open so that the weight then lifts off of the front pin, you should then be able to drive out the front pin in the same method that was used for the rear one. Having removed the bucket pins, it is easy then to place the bucket onto the ground and take out the temporary pins. To fit a bucket, if you lower the boom down and place a temporary pin into the rear linkage, then lift the linkage so that the front pin swings round and into line. This might need to be adjusted by pushing the dipper in and out as well as crowding the bucket up and down. That way we can get the pin in line. Once the bucket has been aligned with the dipper nose, pass the bucket pin back through the dipper, placing in an equal number of shims either side of the dipper to take up any slack. Once the first pin is in position, it needs to have the locking bolt put back in it, because once you disturb the position of the bucket, the weight will go back on that pin and you'll find it difficult to get the holes lined up. With the first bucket pin in position, curl the bucket under so that the rear H-link pin comes down and into line. Repeat the operation as with the front pin, where you put equal shims either side of the H-link and push the pin on through. Once the second bucket pin is in place, replace the second locking bolt and tighten them both securely. These locking bolts should never be replaced with bits of bar, wire or anything other than the correct locking bolt for the size of hole.